voice to be heard. Number 5. Avoid interrupting the speaker, and make sure that you are acknowledged before you speak. Number 6. As much as possible, turn on your video so that we could have a wonderful conversation. It's to be heard. Number 7. We encourage you to station yourselves at a place free of destructive noise so that you could focus on the meeting. And lastly, Number 8. We want to capture the moment with you. Kindly stay until the end as we will have a group photo after. Thank you. And have a good day ahead. Welcome. Before we begin our meeting, please be informed of the following video conferencing etiquette. Number 1. If using a laptop, tablet, or mobile phone, make sure that your battery is fully charged to avoid sudden disconnection. Number 2. To be the best, you have to look the best by observing and wearing appropriate attire fit for the meeting. Number 3. Be on mute at all times and listen attentively to whoever is speaking. Number 4. Maximize the use of chat box and other tools made available by the system whenever you want your voice to be heard. Number 5. Avoid interrupting the speaker, and make sure that you are acknowledged before you speak. Number 6. As much as possible, turn on your video so that we could have a wonderful conversation. Number 7. We encourage you to station yourselves at a place free of destructive noise so that you could focus on the meeting. And lastly, Number 8. We want to capture the moment with you. Kindly stay until the end as we will have a group photo after. Thank you. And have a good day ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending today's virtual 3E Expo 2021 Opening Ceremonies. We will begin the program in 5 minutes. morning to all again. So to begin our program, we will be having our virtual processional march. Regional Governor Jaime V. Lucas Jr. Moody G. Eram, Jeffrey T. Sanbuco, Joselito S. Ortizo, Nonilo N. Nacion, Felipe C. Neliama, Sandro R. Villarosa, Aris Love G. Guillen, Christian J. Maligo, Fernando T. Villapania Jr., National Officers Rodrigo T. Pecolera, Eusebio A. Gonzalez, Esperanza A. Collado, Alberto R. Herrera Jr., Feliciano F. Padua III, Dingdon R. Bague, our guest speaker, Engineer Rogelio M. Avenido, Chairman, Council of Former National Presidents and 1986 National President. Honorable Jaime B. Mendoza, Member, Board of Electrical Engineers. Honorable Francis V. Napi, Chairman, Board of Electrical Engineers. Keynote speaker with the National President and National VP for External Affairs, Engineer Roland P. Vasquez, for External Affairs. Our National President, Engineer Alan Anthony P. Alvarez. Our Pasig City Mayor, Honorable Vico Soto. Good morning, everyone, and welcome again to IAE Virtual GE Expo 2021 Opening Ceremonies. So please stand by as we begin our invocation, to be followed by the National Anthem and IAE hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa mission and vision, instilling excellence in electrical profession. Having a dynamic professional association, making innovative contribution to our nation. RRE members were stronger than chain and bolt, rising to any challenge involving what's comes and bolts. V3E, and RME, connecting industries by the electric circuits. Bind us together, IIE. Bind us forever, IIE. With power cords cannot be broken. Bind us together, IIE. Bind us together, IIE. Bind us forever, IIE. Synchronize our hearts to reach greater heights and brighter lights. We serve humanity with the power of electricity, making rigid transmission great for reliability, ensuring little power loss and high efficiency. From shifting from one place, the use of all energy. Bind us together, IIE. Bind us forever, IIE. With power cords cannot be broken. Bind us together, IIE. Bind us together, IIE. Bind us forever, IIE. Synchronize our hearts to reach greater heights and brighter lights. There's only one institute, no one else can substitute. There's only one
A pleasant and electrifying Monday morning to all. Welcome to IIE's Virtual 3E Expo 2021. I am KB Llamas, your Master of Ceremonies today. Guided by this year's themes Got One IIE at 46, Transcending the Challenges in the New Normal by Embracing Resiliency and Complementarity, comes in a auspicious time as we boldly move to digitally transform and reshape our organization in the new normal world. This is indeed a remarkable day as we make history once again in opening IIE's virtual exhibition of participating companies, showcasing innovation and services, and scaling worldwide networks as we face the challenges of the new normal and modern global technology. And without further ado, to officially open this event is a man of substance and one of the strongholds of IIE. To deliver the welcoming remarks, please welcome our former IIE National President, Engineer Arthur A. Lopez.
Good morning. I wish to welcome all the IIE national and chapter officers and members, our valued exhibitors, special guests, and the general public to the formal opening ceremonies of the Triple E, Electrical, Energy, and Electronics Exposition and exhibits of the 46th IIEE Annual National Convention and General Membership Meeting. I enjoin everyone to visit every exhibition booth to keep abreast with the new products in the market and learn about new technologies and the latest trends of our profession. I am sure you will find it very informative and enlightening. So, after this opening ceremonies, begin your journey and exploration of the Triple E exposition. Enjoy, God bless, and good morning again. Thank you.
What a way to kick off this event. Thank you very much for your warm welcome remarks, Engineer Lopez. Moving on to formally acknowledge our guest this morning, please welcome our VP for Internal Affairs, Engineer Lyndon R. Bague.
Thank you, Miss KB. So I hope you hear me. Okay naman. So
Yes,
I
sir,
was
we can hear
tasked
you.
to introduce our guests and visitors in our Expo 2021. So I'll start with our BOG 2021. Engineer Jaime B. Lucas Jr. from Northern Luzon. Engineer G. Irama from Central Luzon. Engineer Alwin M. Wagan from Metro Manila. Engineer Jeffrey T. Tanhutco from Southern Luzon. Engineer Joselito Orticio from Bicol. Engineer Nonilo N. Nacion from Western Visayas. Engineer Felipe C. Nilyama from Central and Eastern Visayas. Engineer Sandro R. Villarosa from Northern Mindanao. Engineer Arislab G. Yani from Southern Mindanao. Engineer Christian J. Maligro from Western Mindanao. And from foreign, Engineer Orlando T. Villapana Jr. I hope most of them are here in our exhibit webinar or conference because there are three activities simultaneously in this morning. For the national officer, we have the immediate past former President, Engineer Rodrigo T. Picolera, our auditor, Engineer Eusebio A. Gonzalez, our National Secretary, Engineer Alberto R. Herrera Jr., our VP for Technical Affairs, Engineer Feliciano F. Padua III, and our exhibit director and the Vice President for External Affairs, Engineer Roland P. Vasquez, and of course, our National President, Engineer Alan Anthony P. Alvarez, our President. Of course, in this venue, we have also the presence of some or most of the former national president. So hindi ko na po i-check kung anong taon po sila. So I check their names in this panelist. We have Engineer Antonio Herrera Jr., Engineer Armando Diaz, the former chair of the CNP, Engineer Amado Colado, Engineer Arthur Lopez. We have also Engineer Francisco Biray. We have also Engineer Joby Panhilason, Engineer Laris Cruz, and of course, Engineer Roger Abinido, our present chairman of the CNP. And also, of course, this program will not be successful without our speakers or guests today. We have the chairman of the Board of Electrical Engineering, Engineer Francis B. Mapile, and Engineer Jaime B. Mendoza, member. And of course, our guest of honor here is none other than the Pasig Mayor, Vico Soto. And of course, we'd like to thank all the committee involved in this activity na nandito po sa ating participants at panelists. We have Engineer Florencio Berenguer, Engineer Florego Barona, Engineer Jem Tan, Engineer Roy Yutok, and Engineer Gil Rosares. And of course, the other involved members who are not here present, but I think is in the attendees. And of course, lahat po ng mga sponsors and exhibitors and our partners, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat, and thank you for the support of this annual Expo 2021. Thank you and good morning. I'm KB.
Thank you very much, Engineer Bague, for officially welcoming our guest virtually. Again, let us all give them a big warm of applause. Moving forward to discuss this year's Virtual 3E Expo 2021 Industry Focus, our first speaker is a BSc graduate with 30 units in Master of Computer Engineering and Certificate in Computer-Aided Instrumentation. Also a graduate with Masters in Business Administration, Information System, and Doctor of Philosophy in Business Management. Moreover, he is a BCA Singapore Certified BIM Manager, a UNIDO National Expert in POM System Optimization, with honors certificate in International Program and Project Management from PMA Japan, an ASEAN, APEC, and Filipino ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineer with field of expertise in consulting, design, international lecture, as well as research and development. He's a IIE 2019 Most Outstanding Electrical Engineering in the field of consultancy and design. Recently, he received this recognition for his distinctive contribution as an electrical engineer and was proclaimed on stage by the Philippine Federation of Professional Associations as awardee of the 2020 PFPA Excellence Award for Professional Organization. A professional electrical engineer since 1985, backed up by more than 40 years combined work experience in design, construction, maintenance, and training. Currently an active member of the Exhibit Bureau 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all hear from Engineer Florigo C. Varona.
Thank you, KB, for that nice introduction. Good morning, everyone, especially to our distinguished guest, Honorable Mayor Vico Soto, to our BA Chairman, Honorable Francis Mapili, and Member Honorable Jaime B. Mendoza, and other distinguished guests. KB, can I be allowed to present? Okay, so so I'll go directly. I'm given only 15 minutes to do this. Can you see now?
Yes,
Maybe.
sir, we can see your screen.
Okay, so I'll start my presentation. So it's about virtual interactions and digital innovations, which is our industry focus. Just to introduce, last year our industry focus was about the digital transformation, wherein we discuss about digitization, digitalization, digital transformation. And we said that the digital way is the better way, faster way, cheaper way, safer way, particularly in a COVID-19 disrupted world. Now, I also present this one wherein we have two decisions: to stay home or to go out. But of course, we have to comply with several guidelines when we go out, like enhanced hygiene, social distancing, coming up with safety and health protocol, worksite new norms. But if we stay home, we have to establish digital office, and virtual services while securing the life of our family and then practicing the work from home new norms. Okay, so I would like to show you the post-COVID market trends, which is basically what we would like to introduce now. The first one was about the digitalization, wherein we have the rapid adoption of digital technologies to manage business as well as basic aspect of everyday life. Then resilience, which is actually our theme for this year, wherein we have the urgent need to design smarter, stronger, and more diverse supply chains that are resilient and can withstand crisis. Particularly now, we are presenting the exhibit, and then sustainability. This is particularly the lockdown give us a simulation of how to drastically reduce our negative environmental footprint. And then in the business strategies, we shift our focus to a motivated workforce. It's really very challenging working from home, resilient and agile operations, and outstanding customer experience. So this becomes now the post-COVID-19 market trends. Now, on our part, as a company, we have done this one in order to survive and mitigate COVID-19 impact by containing the effect of this pandemic, adapting a work from home scenario, and we mitigate by setting up digital office, and then sustain our operation by establishing online transaction. Now, as the theme says, it's about virtual interactions and digital innovations. So in the virtual interactions, particularly during lockdown, we have encountered several struggles. However, we have seen some benefits out of it. Now, in terms of the biggest struggle, this is a survey, State of Remote Report 2020. The biggest struggle with working remotely is the 20% collaboration and communication, loneliness, 20%, not being able to unplug, 18%, distractions at home, 12, being in a different zone. This is a typical scenario, staying motivated, taking vacation time, finding reliable Wi-Fi, and others. These are struggles that we have in our company. We start our work fee and clock in, and then we adapt work from home quickly, and it is our new normal. Vacation is done by changing our virtual background, and we end our day. This is daily with online reporting, sometimes normal or informal, 5:30 p.m., then clock out at exactly 6:30 p.m. Now, the biggest benefit you see in working remotely is that the 32% ability to have a flexible schedule, 26% flexibility to work from anywhere, 21% not having to commute, 11% ability to spend time with family, 7% ability to work from home, and 3% others. This is also part of the State of Remote Report 2020. In our part, we were able to adapt to it, and it is just a survey. It says that 77% of remote employees say that they're more productive working from home. So mukhang mas naging effective yan. And then in 2020, it was recorded that 59% of the world's population were online. But in a most pandemic world, never has there been such pressure on business owners to digitally innovate while cutting the fat. So this is basically our next discussion, from virtual interaction to digital innovation. So this is about digital innovations. This is the process of digital innovations. We consider the capabilities needed for digital innovations, and then also consider the established business process. So this is a balance between the two, and for us to be able to survive. And then this is the innovation process. We actually have followed with this one. I'll show you later on. And this is the design thinking process that we have been doing since last year up to the present. We come up with new products and services following this pattern. and also the combination of combined design thinking, lean startup, and agile. So in the design thinking, we define and ideate the scenario, the customer problem, and then the customer solution. We learn out of the experience. There are a lot of pain points. We look at the critical to quality in terms of delivering our services and come up with the solution. So we follow this one. And this is some part of our design thinking application. The big data analysis using virtual camp. So this is, we established a coaching, advising, mentoring platform. Actually, we receive an award because of this one, the virtual camp. Now, this is basically our virtual camp that we apply as part of our digital innovation. So, and then definitely we also establish, aside from that platform, is the thing that we use in our client in the project, like the PMBDC. This is based on the big data analytics, focusing on cost reduction, faster and better decision making, new products and services. This is we follow this principle, and establishing the project management for virtual design and construction platform. So because of this one, we were able to establish a platform that allows our client to become more productive, to solve their problem, and we finish the project on time. So these are things that we have, and also come up with a product like this one. So we come up with a kiosk. So digital innovation allowed us to survive and grow while coping with the impact of this COVID-19 pandemic. And digital innovation will also allow any company wanting to survive from this COVID-19 pandemic, as well as aiming to achieve long-term growth. So that's why we are introducing these virtual interactions and digital innovation as our industry focus for the exhibit. So this is our focus now, virtual interactions and digital innovations. Hopefully we will learn a lot from our exhibitors on how they cope up with the challenges faced during this pandemic, and also learn from them through virtual interactions, and as they introduce digital innovations in their products and services. So thank you for that. I'll stop sharing, and back to you, KB.
Thank you, Engineer Verona, for sharing with us an important matters about digital transformation, our readiness to adopt to the exponential change brought about by the new normal, and taking advantage of the opportunities by digital technologies. Let's give Engineer Verona a big warm of applause. As we move along, let us get ready to meet the man of the hour who made today's event possible. Let us welcome our Exhibit Bureau Director and VP for External Affairs, Engineer Roland P. Vasquez.
Good morning to all our dignitaries and participants, guests this morning. So first, I would like to acknowledge my members of the Exhibit Bureau. Of course, Sir Greg Guevara is presently here in our IIE office. He is one of the advisor of our Exhibit Bureau. And the rest of the members and advisors were at the Zoom at the moment. So thank you very much, sir, for the support, especially this year's Expo. Also, our former regional governors who were present here, thank you very much. Also, of course, I would like to acknowledge our IIE marketing department and staff without your support, this will not be possible. Salamat po. Of course, our regional governors were already mentioned by Sir Lyndon a while ago. From all over the Philippines, 10 regions from Luzon to Mindanao, and of course our regional governor, foreign governor, or Engineer Orbil. Of course, our national officers headed by Engineer Alan Anthony Alvarez. Our former presidents, in which it was, I think it only happened this year that we have 3 former president headed the Council of Former President. If I'm not mistaken, Sir Greg Guevara were among one of them, Sir Mandy Diaz, and currently Engineer Rogelio Abenido is our CFNP chairman. I also saw here Engineer Calado, Dr. Francisco Biray. This is not arranged by HPO or by the year when they became president. So, Dr. Francisco Biray were a former energy secretary during the time of President Ramos. So, Engineer Tony Herrera is here. Engineer Andy Diaz, Engineer Art Lopez, Engineer Joby Panhilason, Engineer Larry Cruz, Sir Greg Guevara, and Engineer Rod Pecolera. I hope I didn't miss any one of them. And of course, our Honorable Board of Electrical Engineering Chairman, member, Sir Jaime Mendoza is here. And also our chairman, Sir Honorable Francisco Mapile. And of course, our keynote speaker this morning, and I am very privileged that in one of the event I was able to convince Mayor to spare some time to us. Our Honorable Mayor in Pasig City, Mayor Vico Soto. Give me some maybe 3 minutes to just share to you our experience in preparing this expo. So this is our second virtual expo now. So last year because of the pandemic. So we are all caught in surprise when we had the pandemic. So we are not really prepared last year on how to do the exposition virtually. But our VP External is our incumbent president today, which is Engineer Alan, which is a tech savvy. So he was able to come up with this event hub platform. So that we already used last year, and we also utilized this year. Of course, last year is our first-hand experience, so we encountered a lot of adjustment that we also try to improve this year. So, getting the input from the exhibitors from last year experience, we as the new head of the exhibit bureau this year, we tried to get their input, in which most of them would like to have, majority of them would like to have the old normal, which is the physical exhibit. So early this year, we explored the possibility of hybrid exhibition. So that is our target in the exhibit bureau by that time. We conducted survey, etc. And there's a lot of struggle in justifying to the board for the hybrid. And we're finally able to get a provisionally approval in the month of July 15. I remember when the board gave me a provisionary approval to have an hybrid. However, I need to justify by August 15 that most of these reservations must have a signed contract by August 15. But it's an unfortunate event. By first week of August, it was declared lockdown again because of the Delta variant. So I have some difficulty convincing the board, even though we still push it, because during that time, I still foresee that by this day, it might be a possible GCQ already. However, uh, again, my justification is not uh, we're not able to convince most of the board because we were able to vote 7-6 for. So the virtual was adopted by the board. So by August 15, we need to reorganize by the marketing department to take focus on the full virtual. So, however, I told them that we need to make it more interactive so that our exhibitors will experience the value for money for their investment. Because me personally, being an active exhibitor in IIEE for almost 2 decades, we always would like to have the value for money for the investment. So, okay, that's the experience in our preparation. So now that we are already in the full virtual, what we did together with our members, especially the inputs of Sir Flor Barona, which presented earlier about the virtual interaction and digital innovation, we do more interactive event hub this year. So in which we, aside from this regular opening, we utilize the center stage of the event hub. So when you log in the event hub, there will be a center stage in which, like for example, this opening were being displayed there in the center stage. We also invited the regional regions and chapters to have their own booth in our event hub. We also provide booth for our partners, a complimentary booth to our partners. Most of them you can see there in the event hub. Okay, so this afternoon we will be having a getting to know the exhibitors, in which our host as well as the members of the exhibit bureau will be visiting all the exhibitors and discuss their latest products and technology. So to our exhibitors, please prepare for that. So for tomorrow afternoon, we will be having a presentation for the products of the IIEE Foundation by 1 o'clock p.m. Then by 3 o'clock p.m., there will be an exhibitor's delight. So we call it during the old normal, the exhibitor's night. So we prepared some programs, performers, and other activity by tomorrow. So we invite all our guests to also to register to join us tomorrow afternoon. The exhibitor's delight will start at 3 p.m. So in Wednesday, in the morning of Wednesday, we will be having a forum. So a forum which relate to virtual interaction in digital innovation. So in Wednesday afternoon, we will be having IIEE Expo Bazaar. So in this Expo Bazaar, we are inviting our exhibitors, virtual exhibitors and sponsors to promote their product, and we will try to sell your products in the bazaar on Wednesday afternoon. So as much as possible, if you have consumer item, try or you can give your best discount in the bazaar so that we will try to sell it to our participants. So that will be our schedule until Wednesday. So we give, there will be no schedule on the center stage by Thursday to Saturday to give way to our to our convention. And lastly, the future of our 3E Expo. So by next year, until by 2025, in which we are celebrating our 50th anniversary, I firmly believe that the virtual will be there already. So I mean, the future of the 3E Expo will surely be a hybrid event. So good luck to next year's exhibit bureau director who will be handling the next 3 Expo. Again, thank you very much po and have a blessed good morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Engineer Vasquez, for that inspirational and delightful message. Moving on to our first guest speaker. As a backgrounder, he is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, magna cum laude at MLQ University. Finished Management in Development program at the Asian Institute of Management, PhD, and Business Management, MLQ University in 2014. On to his professional career, a registered professional electrical engineer, second rank in PRC, electrical engineering and management consultant, accredited CIAC arbitrator, number 082, and PEMC WESM arbitrator. He's a member of ASEAN Charter of Professional Engineers, a life member AIM, IIEE, FAPECA, IEEE, former president in 1986, SPECS, ACCI, AFEEC, and FAPECA, a fellow of IIEE, SPAC, and RIEE. Is a former dean of MLQ University School of Engineering, member of Board of Electrical Engineering Examiners, PRC, member of WESM, PEMC Governance Committee, president In-Phase Construction Corporation Incorporated, manufacturing manager, Phelps Dodge Philippines Incorporated, professional lecturer in electrical engineering, MLQ University, plant manager, Siemens, MESMA, maintenance manager, Squires Bingham Marketing Incorporated, and currently the chairman of IAE Council of Former National Presidents. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Engineer Rogelio M. Avenido.
Thank you, KB. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Okay. Good morning. Pasig City Mayor Vico Soto, Chairman Francis V. Mapile, and Member Jaime V. Mendoza of the PRC Board of Electrical Engineering Examiners, IIEE National President Engineer Alan Anthony Alvarez, officials of the IIEE, officials of IIEE local and foreign region, IIEE chapter officers and members, friends, sponsors, and exhibitors, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to be a guest speaker in this virtual 3E Expo 2021's industry focus on virtual interactions and digital innovations of the Institute of Integrated Electrical Engineers and Master Electricians of the Philippines. This has been the second tough pandemic year for the officers and members of IIEE, and I am amazed of their resilience to adapt to these new rules of engagement in the practice of electrical engineering and to capitalize in this digital transformation and to associate closely with the virtual exhibitors, for which I want to congratulate and welcome them in showing their products and service applicabilities to our members and the public. The time has come, and we have to accept the new normal in digital transformation in many of our day-to-day activities, most of which contribute to the efficient accomplishments and achievement of our goals. These new norms will be embedded into our traditional normal, even when it comes back. We know not when, nor even notice it when it has come back. Thank you, and with my prayers for the success of the partnership between the 3E Expo exhibitors and the IIEE for the benefit of our members and of the public in this digital age. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you, Engineer Avenido, for gracing us with your presence and for sharing your valuable knowledge to our exhibitors and members this morning. And to award the Certificate of Appreciation, allow me to read it. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Engineer Rogelio M. Avenido in recognition of his valuable contribution as our guest speaker during the opening ceremonies of Virtual 3E Expo 2021, given this 22nd day of November 2021, signed by our VP for External Affairs and National President. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a warm applause to Engineer Rogelio M. Avenido. On to our next speaker this morning. Allow me for a short introduction. He worked almost 25 years from the National Electrification Administration, rose from different ranks from training safety officer, senior construction engineer, supervising operations engineer, manager, operations division, administration department manager, and field operation group manager until availed of early retirement under EPIRA. More than 40 years experience in professional electrical engineering practices, second batch of Meralco Power Engineering Program for Electrical Engineering, 1-year intensive cadetship in electric distribution utility. He is a lecturer of National Engineering Center in the Competency Training in Power System Engineering, member of Technical Working Group in the IRR of RA 11361 on Anti-Obstruction of Power Lines Act, chairman of the Distribution Management Committee Incorporated from 2009 to 2018, and a member of Technical Panel for Electrical Engineering Commission of Higher Education, member of Technical Committee Philippine Electricity Market Corporation Incorporated, and a member of the Professional Regulatory Board of Electrical Engineering and the Professional Regulation Commission. Let us welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the member of the Board of Electrical Engineering, Engineer Jaime V. Mendoza.
Morning. Thank you, MC. Thank you, MC, for a nice and generous introduction to our keynote speaker, Honorable Pasig Mayor Bico N. Soto, to Honorable Francis B. Mapili, Chairman of the Professional Regulatory Board of Electrical Engineering, to Rogelio M. Avenido, Sir Rogelio Avenido, Chairman, Council of Former IE President, all former President na present here, and also the 2021 National Presidents, 2021 National Officers and Board of Governors, led by its President, Engineer Alan P. Alvarez, to our loyal and supporter, the sponsor and exhibitor, I staff, other dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, Good morning po. Pasensya na po lahat kung magro-roll call tayo baka may ma-miss ako. Good morning po Philippines, Singapore, Middle East, and good evening dyan sa Cayman Island. So welcome po dito sa second virtual exhibit, and I'm hoping this will be the last virtual exhibit. Sana next year, kundi man hybrid actual exhibit na, kasi namimiss na rin natin na hindi makita yung mga kaibigan natin sa sector ng face-to-face. Mahirap talaga ng puro virtual, walang human touch. Going to the product exhibits, I consider it as one of the major highlight of our IAE National Convention yearly. Why? Here you get to know new product, new innovation, new technology, improvement to existing products, and makes new friends too. This also by chance where you meet your long lost old friend by chance. So not only do we get new products catalog, but other freebies given by the exhibitor, and also you can buy some of the electrical product. What really amazed me is you can touch, operate, inquire personally about the product that you are interested in. At yung higit sa lahat na interesado yung mga kaibigan natin punta sa actual exhibit ay yung mga nasa likod ng product na nakikita natin. No? And I'm hoping with this pandemic, I'm hoping that we have learned to live with coronavirus, because if we wait to eradicate this coronavirus, not only our economy will suffer, but also our people. By this means, we have made a habit to always wear our mask properly, practice safety protocol like social distancing, no more beso-beso or handshake, always clean our hands to prevent the virus from spreading further and infecting more of us. Higit sa lahat, maraming salamat po sa mga sponsor and exhibitor for continued support to our professional organization. Stay safe. Don't forget to wear your face mask properly. Mabuhay at magandang araw po muli. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Engineer Mendoza, for that inspiring and meaningful message that has surely set the tone of our virtual opening ceremonies. And to read the certificate of appreciation to our guest speaker. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Honorable Jaime V. Mendoza in recognition of his valuable contribution as a guest speaker during the opening ceremonies of Virtual 3E Expo 2021, given this 22nd day of November 2021. Signed by our VP for External Affairs and National President. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give Honorable Jaime V. Mendoza a big warm of applause. From one remarkable key person to another, we'd like to present to you our esteemed guest speaker. He's a former IIEE National President, a former SPECS President, and the Gintong Ani Awardee of Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila. He's the most outstanding professional in the field of electrical engineering of the Professional Regulation Commission. He is the former chairman of Distribution Management Committee of ERC, the chairman of Market of Surveillance Committee of PEMC, WESM, and an ACPA Philippines ASEAN representative of PRC. He is the chairman of the Board of Electrical Engineering of the Professional Regulation Commission. Ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of the Board of Electrical Engineering, Honorable Francis V. Mapile.
Thank you so much, KB, for that very kind introduction. To the Honorable Mayor Vico Soto of the City of Pasig, to my colleague, the Honorable Jaime Mendoza, member of the Board of Electrical Engineering, to Engineer Roger Abinido, Chairman of the IIEE Council of Former National Presidents, and to my colleagues in the Council of the former presidents, to our officers headed by Alan Anthony Alvarez, of course, to the VP Internal, Lyndon Baguer, Roland Vasquez, Feliciano Padua, June Herrera Alberto, to Chi Collado, Eusebio Elboy Gonzalez, to Rod Peculera, the immediate former president, and the regional governors, Jaime Lucas of Northern Luzon, Woody Irama of Central Luzon, Alvin Wagan of Metro Manila, Jeffrey Tanhutko of Southern Luzon, Joselito Orticio of Bicol, Nonilo Nacion of the Western Visayas, Felipe Nilyama of the Central Eastern Visayas, Sandro Villarosa of the Northern Mindanao, Arislav Kiani of the Southern Mindanao, Christian Maligro of Western Mindanao, and last but not the least, our foreign governor, Orlando Villapana. To all our exhibitors, virtual exhibitors, to our guests, to all the people who are watching right now, magandang umaga po sa inyo. Good morning to all. And allow me to express my appreciation for inviting us in this 46th Virtual Expo 2021, a specialized electrical, electronics, and energy exposition. Again, good morning here in the Philippines. Good morning also there, early morning in the Middle East, and good evening in Cayman. I hope that all is well as we start our day with this virtual expo. You know, for more than a year now, we were faced with a global emergency that turned our world, society, and workplace into a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous environment. As the world addresses the challenges of this extremely volatile landscape, we became hopeful and have adopted a short-term solution that can be scaled to a long-term solution. We have shifted from new ways of working and living, such as teleconferencing, telecommunication, and digitization. And other virtual engagement have emerged just like this virtual expo. While we are doing a lot of work in a very fast and lightning pace in this digital world, let us not forget that becoming digitalized must not only promote efficiency, but it needs to promote also accountability and transparency. We must take a proactive role in ensuring that we complied with digital ethics and the values of societies in the digital world must be preserved. The role of technology in digital ethics have a big impact in all our stakeholders, and therefore we must ensure that we have programs and webinars on ethics so that this ethics in the digital world is preserved. We have, for many of us, we were able to transform this unprecedented global crisis to a more productive and flexible gains, just like this virtual Expo 2021. And I know all of us is eager to back to our normal life, but let this pandemic be a lesson for all of us to be more resilient, creative, and innovative. So as we rebound back to the post-crisis world, the changes that this pandemic has brought us will be for the better, if not for the best. On behalf of the Professional Regulatory Board of Electrical Engineering Professional Regulation Commission, we are connected with you as one body, and we are committed in a common goal for the betterment of our fellow electrical engineering practitioners, the Filipino nation, and the whole world. Congratulations to all the organizers of this expo, and I hope to see you all face to face and in person in the near future. God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our ever gracious BEE Chairman for your awe-inspiring speech. And to award the Certificate of Appreciation, allow me to read it. This Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Honorable Francis V. Mapile in recognition on his valuable contribution as a guest speaker during the opening ceremonies of Virtual 3E Expo 2021, given this 22nd day of November 2021, signed by the VP for External Affairs and National President. Again, ladies and gentlemen, let us give Honorable Francis V. Mapile a big warm of applause.
Everyone.
As we move along, let us hear from this man who has steered the direction of IIEE in the new normal. He has been with the Institute for more than a decade, serving as a 2007 Central Laguna chapter president, and from there climbed up the ladder of servitude for the Institute and its members by acting as a deputy regional governor of Southern Luzon region from 2010 to 2015. And having been appointed as a 2017, and rather elected as a regional governor, he had achieved the following feats: contribution to the securement of the Professional Regulation Commission's Most Outstanding Accredited Professional of the Year Award, as Outstanding Regional Governor of the Year, as well as the Regional Leadership Icon Award, indeed performing remarkably, thereby making it possible to get hold of the MOAPO Award for the IIEE and the Outstanding Regional Conference Award for his region on the same year. Furthermore, through his strong and benevolent leadership, 3 ancillary chapters were created and 12 of 18 chapters in his region were awarded of Chapter Excellence Awards. Unbeknownst to the new generations of members, he is also the composer of the IIEE hymn, a senior member, our 2019 National Secretary, our 2020 National VP for External Affairs, and our incumbent 2021 National President. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all give it up to the IIEE National President, Engineer Alan Anthony P. Alvarez.
Thank you, Katie, for that kind introduction. To our distinguished guests, to Honorable Pico Soto, our Pasig City Mayor, to our Honorable PE Chairman, Francis Mapile, and to the Honorable Jaime Mendoza, our PRCD member, to Honorable our COFNAP Chairman, Rogelio Albenido, and to the rest of the COFNAP who is around today, to my team of 2021, the BOG 2021, and to the chapter presidents, all the members present, as well as our valuable exhibitors and sponsors who are with us for the past 46 years. Good morning, everyone. So it is my pleasure to have this kind of event, the second in a row that we are doing the digitalization. As you heard the previous speaker before me, they lay out all the groundworks and what has happened. And of course, we are thankful for pushing those advocacies, like for example, the BUCA from our chairman. So that will be a useful leapfrog for us to enable what we need to do for the next 4 years of our institute. So I'm engaging our exhibitors to work hand in hand with us as we do the recovery plan for our institute. You, as a part of our partner, will really contribute a lot on how we will be able to go back from the shadow of the pandemic. So earlier, part of our exhibitor member, Flor Barona, mentioned about VD. But I would say, for me, I would tweak a little bit and term it as DIDA. VIDA is virtual interaction and digital agility. We normally use VIDA, no? Kasi that's we have used to be when we started in 2017 in venturing in this digitalization. So VIDA can connote a lot of things and can coin with other words. So one is VIDA change. So everyone should be part of those changes. No? Everyone should be empowered enough to do what is needed in the forefront, what we are experiencing. And I'm proud that our staff, particularly, say, for example, the marketing, since 2020, they used to do it by their own, itong ating event platform. There are almost no external help, but they do it on their own. So as we progresses, a lot of improvement will be experienced pa rin ng ating mga exhibitors. Like this kind of platform before us has really opened up, no? Kasi when we do the physical exhibition, it's only a matter of days, probably 4 to 5 days as a most, no? But with the digital engagement, so we can do it on a year round. So actually, we have institutionalized the evergreen, wherein our exhibitors can do it all throughout our regional conferences. And in the future, we'll still beef up this platform. Like we will do it more on the B2B as B2B platform. Right now, kasi we are institutionalizing another e-business portal, wherein later on, members, publics can look up dun sa ating mga members, ano yung kanilang specialties, ano yung kanilang mga needs. So it is a searchable platform. That's why our exhibitors can do it, no? If they just make the search field in our web, then they will see ano yung sino mga members who are interested to their product. And by that means they can do now the linkages, no? Yung B2B natin. As also part of the improvement this year, we have used the UID, no? Yung members natin is now using the UID. So it's a digital platform wherein the discount mechanism, no, can be done with the partners. And as earlier, as mentioned, patuloy yung ating digital improvement. Will be maybe going into even a cashless transactions, in coming years, and even maybe even no physical ID na, no, on years to come. This is more of to enable talaga yung fast connection with the partners and with our members, which are your of course part of your clientele. Okay. So again, I would just like to thank the membership of our exhibitors headed by our BPX Roland Vasquez. To your team, salute for this very nice platform, and the longest one, from November 22 to 27, and of course until the end of December, our exhibitors can maximize the use of our platform. Sa lahat po ng ating mga members, please keep on helping us to on these endeavors. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much, Engineer Alvarez, for that meaningful and fruitful message. And now, the very moment that we've all been waiting for, and to formally introduce our keynote speaker, who we call on our former IIEE National President, Engineer Gregorio Y. Guevara.
Good morning, everyone. It is my honor and privilege to introduce our keynote speaker, the Honorable Mayor Vico Soto, finished his bachelor's degree in 2011 with a major in political science and his master in public management degree in 2018 with honors, both at the Ateneo de Manila University. He was previously a project associate for the twin programs of the Ateneo School of Government, Government Watch or GWatch, and Political Democracy and Reforms or shortly PODER. He served one term as City Councilor of Pasig from 2016 to 2019, where he championed the passage of ordinances on citizen participation and freedom of information, with the latter becoming the first local legislation of FOI in Metro Manila. In May 2019, he won as City Mayor of Pasig with a strong push for good governance centered on people's participation and empowerment, transparency and accountability, and greater focus on education, housing, and health. Ladies and gentlemen, our keynote speaker, the Honorable Mayor Pico N. Soto.
Isang mapagpalang araw sa ating lahat. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening depending on where you are in the world today. Maraming salamat po kay Engineer Guevara for that very kind introduction, to PRC Chairman Francis Mapile, Engineer Jaime Mendoza, kina Engineer Rogelio Avenido, Chairman of the Council of Former IEEE Presidents, sa ating mga national officers who made this expo possible, sa ating President Alan Anthony P. Alvarez, Engineer Alvarez, at special mention din po sa ating VP for External Affairs kasi siya po talaga ang dahilan kung bakit ako nandito ngayon. Hindi ko po matanggihan dahil isa po siyang Pasigenyo, taga Napico sa Pasig. Actually, sa totoo lang, bihira po ako tumanggap ng mga gantong speaking engagement. Pero dahil kay Engineer Roland, ay nandito po ako ngayon. Muli po, isang mapagpalang araw sa ating lahat. Gusto ko lang din po i-congratulate ang mga organizers, pati na rin ang mga exhibitors natin, lahat ng participants, for this worthwhile endeavor, this event. Kahit nasa gitna po tayo ng isang pandemya at hindi pa po tayo pwede magkaroon ng isang talagang malakihang event kung saan siyempre magsisiksikan ng mga tao at talagang dadagsain ng venue natin, pero nagawan nyo pa rin ng paraan para magkaroon ng kahit online or virtual lang po muna. Hopefully, gaya na nabanggit kanina ng isang speaker, ay next year, medyo iba na ang sitwasyon at mas maganda na ang sitwasyon. At sana ay next year ay talagang hybrid na may mas marami ng face-to-face. Siyempre, nothing beats face-to-face. Pero gaya na nabanggit din kanina, kailangan din nating mag-adjust at kailangan din nating tanggapin na unti-unti, o hindi nga unti-unti, kundi exponentially, ay patungo na po talaga tayo sa virtual, sa digital, at kailangan mabilis po tayo mag-adjust kung hindi mapangiiwanan po tayo. Ngayong pandemya, talagang lahat po tayo ay nahirapan. Bawat individual, bawat pamilya, bawat grupo, bawat barangay, bawat gobyerno sa buong mundo, at bawat profesyon ay naapektuhan ng pandemyang ito. Ngayon, papunta na po tayo dun sa tinatawag na new normal. At ang tanong, itong new normal po ba ay magiging basta bago lang o magiging better normal ba itong new normal? At mayroon tayong kakaibang pagkakataon bilang mga tao at profesional na nabubuhay sa panahon ng 2021. Yung huling pandemya, wala pa sa atin dito ay naipanganak na. More than 100 years ago pa po yung huling pandemya. Ibang-iba na po ang mga teknolohiya, ibang-iba na ang sitwasyon. At ngayon, meron po tayong pagkakataon at this is the right time. This is the right time to innovate, and the opportunities are greater than ever to shift the way we do things, hopefully for better. When this is the opportunity to embrace digital innovations, and the good thing is people are more open to change because of everything that has happened. Una, napilitan tayong baguhin ng maraming aspeto ng ating pamumuhay. So yun, walang question po doon. Talagang we were forced to change a lot of the things that we do. Even the way we greet each other has changed. But also the way that we work. Marami sa atin, bago ang work from home, bago ang cashless, bago ang iba't ibang teknolohiya gaya ng Zoom, gaya ng digital meetings or virtual meetings. Pero dahil po dito, dahil sa mabilisang pagbabago na dulot ng isang pandaigdigang krisis, mas marami din po sa atin ay naging mas bukas sa mga pagbabago at mas madali ngayon magpakilala ng mga pagbabago. Mas malaki ang oportunidad ng mga profesional ng iba't ibang grupo na magpakilala ng iba naman o ng bago naman. So as we embrace this new normal and as we head to this new normal that we hope will be a better normal, let's push the envelope. Let's challenge the old norms and the old mindsets as we move towards a more sustainable and inclusive economy, as we shift towards embracing digital innovations and new solutions, technological solutions, as we even physically, as we retrofit our buildings, as we move towards renewable energy, as we even the little things, maybe like putting proper ventilation in buildings. Now is the right time to introduce these changes, and it definitely, any time that we introduce changes, it is always a challenge, but now is the best time to do this. And if we work together, ang sa amin dito sa Pasig, sa lokal na pamahalaan, ang lagi natin sinasabi, una, pag magdedesisyon tayo, pag may bago tayong pulisiya, pag may bago tayong proyekto, lagi pong sinasabi natin, tingnan natin ang datos, tingnan natin ano ba sinasabi ng datos. Pangalawa, magtanong tayo sa mga eksperto. In other words, in everything that we do, we want to be data-driven and expert-led. Hindi naman po ako engineer, hindi ko po masasabi kung anong dapat gawin sa larangan ng engineering, pero kung magtutulungan po ang bawat eksperto, kung magtutulungan po ang bawat propesyon, sigurado po na magiging mas madali ang pagtanggap natin sa mga pagbabagong hinaharap natin towards a more sustainable and resilient society. So let's all unite, let's all put our expertise together for not just a new normal, but a better normal for our society and the world that we live in. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay po ang mga electrical engineer ng Pilipinas. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Maraming salamat. God bless and a good morning to everyone.
Thank you very much, Mayor Vico Soto, for that incredibly inspiring message. Our electrical practitioners, exhibitors, and members are all inspired and empowered by your leadership and service to the people. And may we request our VP for External Affairs, Engineer Roland P. Vasquez, to read a citation for Certificate of Appreciation to our keynote speaker.
Thank you, Mayor Bico, for your time. We know that you're so busy, but we really appreciate your effort for being here in our event, Mayor. Marami pong salamat. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Honorable Victor Maria Regis N. Soto in recognition on his valuable contribution as a keynote speaker during the opening ceremonies of the virtual 3E Expo 2021, given this 22nd day of November 2021. Signed, yours truly, Engineer Roland P. Vasquez, VP External Affairs, Director Exhibit Bureau. Signed, Engineer Alan Anthony P. Alvarez, National President. Thank you, Mayor. And with this certification, Mayor, we will also send to you one of the artwork of one of the electrical engineer. We will send it into your office, Mayor, in maybe by next week. Again, thank you very much, Mayor Vico.
Thank you very much, Engineer Roland P. Vasquez. And for the main event, may request again Engineer Roland P. Vasquez to position yourself in the platform to digitally launch our virtual exhibition, as well as our former National President, Gregorio Y. Guevara. Let us join together in the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have it, ladies and gentlemen, the IIE 3E Expo 2021 is now officially open. Indeed, IIE is in its full speed towards digital transformation. This event will not be possible without the support of our exhibitors, sponsors, officers, members, industry partners, and all the men and women behind its success. Virtual 3E Expo 2021 will be open to the public from November 2022 to November 27, 2021 virtually. Hope you enjoy the exciting activities that our participating exhibitors have prepared. This has been KB Llamas, your Masters of Ceremonies, wishing you all an electrifying morning.
Welcome everyone to the virtual 3E Expo 2021. As your VP for External Affairs and Chairman of this year's Exhibit Bureau, we would like to thank the industry partners and exhibitors and sponsors, officers, members and IIEE Secretariat for their continued support and participation. This year's event will not be successful without your active commitment in making this possible. This has been the second year that IIEE have conducted a virtual 3E Expo. Again, we are opening another venue to gather electrical, electronics, and energy products for enthusiasts and professionals. Through our virtual platform, we are able to reach our members and visitors globally. With this year's industry focus, virtual interaction and digital innovations, we ensure a productive, lively, and interactive virtual 3E Expo 2021. This year, we expect everyone's active participation on the activities prepared by our exhibitors, where they will showcase not only the latest technology, but best of the best products and services. They also have in store exciting and engaging activities. Thank you and enjoy your virtual exhibit tour. See you all at the event. to the virtual 3E Expo 2021. As your VP for External Affairs and Chairman of this year's Exhibit Bureau, we would like to thank the industry partners and exhibitors and sponsors, officers, members, and IIE Secretariat for their continued support and participation. This year's event will not be successful without your active commitment in making this possible. This has been the second year that IIE have conducted a virtual 3E Expo. Again, we are opening another venue to gather electrical, electronics, and energy products for enthusiasts and professionals. Through our virtual platform, we are able to reach our members and visitors globally. With this year's industry focus, virtual interaction, and digital innovations, we ensure a productive, lively, and interactive virtual 3E Expo 2021. This year, we expect everyone's active participation on the activities prepared by our exhibitors, where they will showcase not only the latest technology, but best of the best products and services. They also have in store exciting and engaging activities. Thank you and enjoy your virtual exhibit tour. See you all at the event.
speaker, ayaw niya magpapanggit po.
Have any mechanism or even initiative or
Anybody else want to turn on their camera? If possible.
and summer. Yo, baby, when that beat drops, you feel the bass for 3 blocks. Ladies in the front row, pumping up my Reeboks. Baby, let's make out. Follow our beat now. Let me take you to a place where that baby bounce. Baby, let's make out. Follow our beat now. Let me take you to a place where that baby bounce. This shit that make these bitches go insane.
Bring the booty go smack. Booty go smack.
like a fucking skateboard. She wanna ride me like a skateboard. I said, okay, all day broad. I'll hit that ass like A-Rod. Okay, let's go just play ball. She wanna ride me like a skateboard. I said, okay, all day broad. I'll hit that ass like A-Rod. Okay, let's go just play ball. She wanna ride me like a skateboard. I said, okay, all day broad. I'll hit that ass like A-Rod. Okay, let's go just play ball. She wanna ride me like a skateboard. She wanna ride me like a skateboard. She wanna ride me like a skateboard. She wanna ride me like a skateboard.
It's